imagine getting a phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's the police, and they're outside your door. They want to talk to you. They have some questions they want to ask you at 3 o'clock in the morning. So you hurry up and get dressed, because you certainly don't want them to see you in your jammies, so it wouldn't be appropriate. And you go outside with bare feet, and you get a bunch of questions. Well, this happened to my family and I. We had a phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning. And on that night, they had nothing but questions for us, no answers. They told us, or they asked us what my son's name was. So I gave them his name, his birth date, and all his vital information, and everything other than his footprints from his birth certificate. They couldn't give me any answers at all. They couldn't tell me if he was okay. They couldn't tell me what was about to take place. Shortly after that, the next morning, about dawn, I started searching the internet to see if I could find any information. And I had in fact found that there was a man killed, but no information. It wasn't until officially the detective showed up to tell us that my son had in fact been murdered. Well, where do you go? What do you do? How do you survive this? How do you even get through the night? It was about then that they put us in contact with someone called the Crime Victims Advocate. Crime Victim Advocate is a wonderful organization. They work very closely with the district attorney. And what they do is they help you through everything. They helped us make the arrangements. They paid for my son's funeral. Then we went through the awful task of court, which we're still in the process of. During these court proceedings, they explain everything. They work closely with the district attorney so they know exactly what we're going to be up against when we go to court. They make sure that you understand the procedures that are going to happen. They make sure that you have a Kleenex for situations such as this. A crimes victim advocate isn't just for those victims or families of victims of murder. They're also there for abused wives or abused children. They're there to hold your hand and help you through the court process. The court process can take a long time. It can take as long as 2 years, 3 years. I've known some cases go as long as 4. In those cases, there's a law in the state of California. It's called Marsy's Law. And with Marsy's Law, which was instituted in November of 2008, it gives victims a voice. It allows them to address the judge and let the judge know that this process is taking its toll on the family. We haven't invoked that right yet. And there are a lot of states that have a similar type law. But this particular law gives a voice to the victims. It allows them to be able to address the court, let them know how they're feeling. The victim's advocate is there to assist the family in any way. Our victim's advocate, Rita, has become part of the family. Anybody can be a victim of crime. It can happen to anyone, at any time, any place. These people are here to help. With budget cuts, they need our help. They need our support. We need to make sure this program stays in effect, because you don't know where to turn and you don't know how to